Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? LiveWire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats, you know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or the court, you know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is LiveWire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
What's going on, Braves fan? All right. Whew. This series between the Baltimore Orioles was a tough series for the Braves, no doubt. Baltimore was ranked up there as one of the top teams in the league. There was over 20 wins. I think it was 22-10 when they came into the series. The Braves was up there also tied for second, third best record in the league. Now, with the win over Baltimore today, they are now 25-11. But by no stretch of imagination, this was a hard series. I mean, if you go back and look, the Braves, I mean, they took the lead in Friday's game. Then the Baltimore, Max Fry was the pitcher for that, and Baltimore just started lighting him up. Then Saturday's game, there was back and forth in that game. Well, Friday's game, they lost 9-4. You could say in this whole series, the Braves never got over 6 runs. Saturday's game, they won 5-4. But that game was back and forth too, because the Braves would take the lead, or then the Orioles would take the lead, and the Braves would take the lead, and the Braves finally won that. In today's game, this game was very, 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 very low scoring. The Braves took the lead on Matt Olson's home run early on, and then it was 1-0. Then the Orioles came back, making 1-1. Then the Orioles went up 2-1. And then the Braves sealed it, and then the Braves tied it 2-2. And then it went into extra innings where the Braves eventually won by walk-off by Michael Harris Jr. But nonetheless, the Braves scored a total, 12 runs in 3 games, where Baltimore scored 15 runs in 3 games. Now, you would think that a total number of runs like that, the Braves would have lost, but they didn't. I mean, they just shut it down by pitching, and that's what makes it so fitting for the Braves to be able to, slow the game down, because the Braves could beat you by blowing you out, and they could beat you by slowing the game down. Once they slow the game down, it's pretty much what it is. Ronald Acuna had a heck of a game that kind of like helped propel the Braves because if you think about it, Baltimore had a chance to really blow this game open. They did have some guys on base. The Braves blew some chances too to blow it open because they left some guys on base also. But Ronald Acuna made probably the highlight of the game and the most important play of the game, because if he wasn't able to throw out the Orioles player from outfield with that double play, then if he was safe, then that could have been a potential run that could have probably won the game for the Orioles. And then Michael Harris II, he came in with a walk-off. So that propelled them. But nevertheless, man, the Braves they're 25-11. They're doing big things. I can't express nothing about them more. Now they go up and play they got the Red Sox on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. They got the Red Sox on Tuesday and Wednesday at home. And then the Braves fly out to Toronto to play the Blue Jays Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then they come back home. Then they stay out there and they play the Rangers. So they got some tough stretch of games because the Blue Jays, they actually have a 20-win game. Red Sox 20-win game. Rangers 19. And then the Braves come back and play the Mariners the following week. So they got the Mariners again. So this is probably about the Thursday. Then they get deeper to late in May when they play the Dodgers and the Phillies. They got the Dodgers and the Phillies back there. Matter of fact, the Dodgers come to Atlanta at that time. So, and the Phillies too. So, because they got the Dodgers on that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then they got Philly on that weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So most likely I'll try to go to that Philly game. That's probably a game I wanted to go to and see them. So the Braves, right now they playing pretty good. They just have to sustain all of that pretty much. So it's going to be pretty awesome to see at this moment. But we have to look at the Colorado Rockies comes in June. So that's going to be a pretty good game. That's a weekend game too, along with the Mets game. So nevertheless, like I was saying, that the Braves are like one of the best teams in the league, no doubt about that. One of the best teams in the league. They also they are also looking to continue that win going into Monday's game. You got to give Michael Harris, and the Braves for staying put. And Orlando Arcia started today, so that was a good thing about that. He came back off DL or IR, whatever, but he did the things that he need. And you got to give the Baltimore Orioles credit because they are tough. The announcers say they kind of mirror the Braves a little bit. They're very young and everything like that, but nevertheless, you got to look at how the Braves are playing right now. They actually have a 6.5 game lead in the NL East over the Mets. The Mets is 17-17. The Miami Marlins are 16-18. Philly 16-19. The Wiz and the Nationals are 13-20. So the Braves are 7-3 in the last 10 games. Right now, the Braves are they fifth in the league in batting average with a .265. On base percentage, they second in the league with 345. Runs in, they fifth with 185. Home runs, they second. They second with 57 so far. Slugging percentage, they second with .472. Earned run average, they seventh with 3.6. Batting average against, they 13th with .242. And walks plus hits per inning pitch, and they 10th in that. So you gotta take that. They up there. They rank highly in. They rank highly in almost every category. You know what I'm saying? So the lowest average is 13th, so they top 10, top 20. But like I said, the Braves are doing some great things. They continue to move past everybody. They continue to grow. They continue to make sure that they're going when it gets down to October and they're completely healthy, there is no doubt it's going to be very, very hard to beat the Braves. Now, the one concerning thing is Max Fried, especially going into next week's game. When he pitched, Charlie Morton will start on Tuesday, but Wednesday was listed as to be announced, which would have been Max Fried's spot in a rotation with an off day Thursday. It seems that perhaps the Braves were considering pushing Fried back into order to get him a couple extra days rest. However, when asked about Max Free after the game, Brian Snicker was non-committal and wouldn't disclose whether Free was dealing with an injury. So who knows who's going to get that other start, but we'll definitely see. So, but anyway, like I said, the Braves are doing good things. The Braves are staying the course. You know, they had the, like I said, they had the second best record in the major league right now. They right there. Well, I'm gonna do overall. It's the Tampa Bay Rays, it's the Atlanta Braves, and it's the Baltimore, and it's Texas and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is 20-14 now. Dodgers there behind the Toronto's there. So the Braves actually has to play all of these teams up there, all of these good teams. But like I said, if the Braves continue to stay the course, then they're gonna be fine. They definitely gonna be fine. So in Boston, they 8-2 in their last 10 games so far. That's gonna be a tough series coming in on Tuesday. But like I said, the Braves is good, and they 3.5 games out of being having the best record in the major league, and this is their best start in a long time. So, hey, if they keep on playing, yeah, and you gotta expect the toughest series they had so far was the Houston Astros and the San Diego Padres, where the San Diego Padres took 3 out of the 4, and the Houston Astros took 2 out of the 3. So doing the only 2 series that they had trouble with, everything else they've been pretty substantial. And this was another test right here, getting past a really good Baltimore Orioles team that's playing pretty good baseball at the moment. But like I said, until then, continue to like, subscribe, comment below. Anytime I drop a hardcore fact video, you make sure you hit that notification bell. Until then, guys, chop, chop, go Braves.